Hey everybody, welcome back to Payday 2. My name is Briggsell. You can call me Awesome. No, I'm joking. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway, Payday 2, we're doing some more stealth stuff today. We're going to do the Nightclub. The Nightclub is fairly simple, especially on Overkill. I haven't actually tried it on Death Wish. I probably should try it on Death Wish, get more out of it. But for now, the build that I'm using works really well on Nightclub, so I'm going to try it. Just to give you an idea, I'm using the same weapons as I did for the 4 stores, and my skills are exactly the same, except that I've added a pistol equilibrium thing that helps, because I use silenced pistols a lot, especially when I'm doing a shadow raid or whatever. Anyway, so what you need for this run in particular is the ECM jammers that open certain doors. Lockpicking is also very handy. Having an extra body bag is also quite handy as well. You know, it's quite useful, I think. And that's it, really. There you go. You can also carry one additional body bag, which is amazing. That's what I've done. So let's move forward, shall we? I don't like nightclubs. I don't visit them a lot. In fact, I haven't been to one for a long time. I really dislike it. Bad music. Bad music's quite an interesting asset to take, because it takes all the people off the dance floor, which is very useful if you want to control the people. Loot drop truck is also very useful, especially if you're doing the extra bonuses that sometimes happen in Payday, Overkill on Nightclub. Giving you basically more money at the end. Yeah, expert drivers not that bothered, the rest are not bothered. I don't need body bags because most of the thing that I'm doing today is gonna be in the club itself, in the back, so I want to be as stealthy as possible. I can't remember if I have a I'll have to change. I can't remember if I've got a
Hawk's HUD initialized.
Silence on this. So it is very easy to make a mistake, and the more you make mistakes, the more annoyed I tend to get. So we'll see how this goes, really.
Sorry, I don't know who you are.
So I've spent what?
Whatever. You guys seem like class act.
14 and 21, I think it is every time. 14 plus 21, 35. So as long as I make more than like 150 grand or 200 grand or something like that, it's actually worth it to keep restarting it. But when money is not really an option, as far as I'm concerned, you don't need to be concerned. He's going to walk there. God, there. These boxes are really useful because you can stand here and...
Let's put on a show.
Oh, it has got, but I might just use my... I'm not even going to bother. Sometimes having the shotgun silenced here is actually really useful because you can blow the people back into a certain area. Is there a card? No, there isn't. I'm going to open this door. I'm also going to wait for the next guard to come in, because they inevitably will walk through here. 2 or 3 of them at least will walk into this room, especially if you know or don't know there's the manager. Get down, bitch. Get down.
I see you took a hostage.
Yes, I
That'll
did.
slow them down for a little while.
You get
I'm going to
moving.
move this guy, and I'm going to move him into here, because it is a very good game in the sense that...
You get a move on.
Come on. In the sense that the bad guys will patrol. Now that these 2 doors are open, they will patrol. A good spot to hide bodies as well is right here, because they never go there. And also, if you do start to kill and you get through it and you kill all the people in this mission, because you can kill every single person without getting alerted, so occasionally they'll start spawning new people and they'll come from here, most likely, or from outside. They'll come through the front door. So I'm going to use a jammer here, but oh no, I can use a card because I've got one, don't I? There's not sometimes a guard in here, there's sometimes not. Sometimes there's a guard up here, sometimes not. Sometimes the manager stood in front of that window, sometimes he's not. You can smash this window without alerting anything. And the loot drop truck that you purchased, 21,000, is actually down to the left down behind this window, so you can throw the bags out the window, saves you having to haul them through the rest of the club. So that's what I mean by the fact that if you do this, you can do it in the back of the club. You don't need to worry about the middle or the front of the club so much, because all you're doing is containing everything to the back. So yeah, so this is going better. Now there's two possibilities what is in this safe. There's either money, which is the whole point of what you're doing. There's also cocaine.
Guys, you need to get that safe
So
open.
hopefully this will be the money, because then it will signal the fact that the truck will start and come for you. It's the cocaine.
The pickup truck is gonna be here in a few seconds.
The pickup truck will come regardless of what's in here. The actual escape won't happen until you find the safe with the money in it. So it's better if this was the safe with the money in it, because it means that you're not waiting around as much because you're doing other stuff. And it's literally about 20 or 30 seconds before the truck turns up. It'll be there in a second. Oh, you've also got to keep an eye. Don't even think about it, you
Throw
bastard.
the bags into the back of the pickup truck.
I might have to
It's right
move that
below the
one.
right window.
I think I will move it after I've secured all this coke, because the people out there have x-ray vision, and that's why I've hid them behind this table, because that's the way they roll. Okay. Oh, we've got another card. That's brilliant. Get the bag. Put the bag behind here. Let's just double check there's no one there. There's no one there. And let's use the key card. There's occasionally, I've never encountered anyone down here, and most likely their safe will be there. So there's no safe here, which means the safe is in the worst possible position. It is the one upstairs. Luckily for us, I'm amazing, and I'm going to move this guy so that if I run into trouble, I've got time to get back here. There's likely a guard to be stood here, not there, but stood round the corner. Let me just light him up by standing here still. We'll see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's a guard stood there, but there's also a guard stood over there, which I've hopefully...
Don't get close.
There's no advantage of shooting civilians. Stay pro, man.
There's always money on this table. There's occasionally a package in this... There is a package in this room. There's occasionally a camera around here, which there isn't at the moment. And sometimes these guards will move like a circle around, so you've got to hope that they don't see you do stuff. I want to double check that there's no cameras, so if I can take, for instance, I can take this person out, and then I can take that person out without alerting anyone. Doesn't look like there's any cameras at all here. That is a bad fall, because if we're really unlucky, someone's going to walk and see that corpse, so I've got to be lucky here. Don't need to worry about any of these. And now I've got to start the... Now this is where things get a bit complicated, because you've now got the rest of the people in it. You've only got 2 guards left, but you've got the rest of the people that are wandering around. And that guy that I just killed next to the bar is actually in a position where he could probably get seen. So I've got to not flinch when I see the question mark, but I've got to be very wary, because with the fact that these civilians are moving around, they don't always lock onto things, and they don't always spot things straight away. You see what I mean? See what I mean? See, I flinched too soon there. I should have waited a couple of seconds before, and then... Oh dear. It's dodgy, and that's why you've got to be really careful. What I might do is I might just ECM rush and take all of them out as quickly as possible, and hope that no one calls anyone, because you've got like 30 seconds to deal with them all. and I've got an assault rifle with 20 bullets in it, and a pistol. So I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to see how much money is in here, and I can't get out of this door that's there, so I'm going to have to walk around, and we're going to have to pray that I can get.
Yes, that's pay dirt. Now bag that stuff and hang tight.
4 bags, so it's not awful, but and I can't sprint with it, which is annoying, but hey, stick them there. This is one of those RNG games. Because it's so randomly generated that one time you could do this and no cocaine will spawn at all, so you've only got like 2 or 3 bags of money that you have to deal with. And other times you get cocaine and you get 2 safes. You never get 3. I don't think I've ever seen 3 before, so never concern yourself. And the money's not worth anything. Absolutely nothing, the money. So you've got to hope for the cocaine, because the cocaine's where you make the money. Look, I want to make 250 grand. 254,870. It'll be a little bit more after this. Yeah, it goes up every time I put a bag in. Whoever spotted me then is probably likely a guard. And there's some money under the chair there. You might want to... Once the van goes, you know for a fact that there's no more pick-upable bags of cash or cocaine. And now you've got 3 minutes. So this is the point. Do you wait 3 minutes and risk getting seen here? Some money there, that's nice. Because there is 3 locations where this van may turn up. Unlikely, but sometimes happens for the sake of it. He'll turn up here and you'll have to get through that door. Especially when you haven't alerted anyone, it's usually in that door. Not usually, occasionally. Okay. And the other 2 are outside the front door. But today is a good day. So let's have a look. Let's stand still here and see how many people are stood.
Aren't you a professional? Because this isn't professional. If you're taken into custody now, the police will hold you for goddamn ever.
I've got 12 seconds to kill as many people as possible. And the guard. And that's it. I've killed every single motherfucker. So $76,000 in cleaning costs. I've still got 200 grand, so it's not too awful. But it also means that I can now spend exactly the amount of time that I want to clear out everything else. The more stuff you get, packages, all that sort of stuff. Bingo bongo, bingo bongo. Likelihood is the van's going to come probably across the road. Is there any packages out here? There's no people out here, which is usually a good sign. It means that means you don't have to kill any more people. I'm going to go back upstairs because I know there's a couple of places. 30 seconds, it's always good. That's nice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There's usually one in here. There's not one here today. There's one there.
I got it.
Very difficult to see those. There's 3 packages left. Around here. Oh, he's at the back. Of course he's at the back. couple of plops of money. So I'm going to get about 220. No, 206. That's pretty shit, isn't it? There's more here. Yeah, 206. I'm not going to go mental about looking for all these packages. I'm just going to finish this one off. Yeah, there we go. So I've got 2 left, but I'm not even going to worry about them too much. And that's been Nightclub. I hope you enjoyed this Nightclub. It can go a lot worse than that. It can go a lot better. It really depends on how you want to do it, really. Yeah, I've really enjoyed this one. It's been good. It's been real good. There we go.
Yeah, we pulled it off.
Brill. I've got some gauge mod cuddies. So the contract's 300 grand, bag loot items 1 million, instant cash 35,000, and I'm getting about 200, I think. Was it 200 down? Oh, 283. Wow, okay. So 280,000. I spent 70 on what? Cleaner costs, 75, plus about another 150. So I came about even then after the restart. So what's this? Oh, it's a pattern. Oh, it's an infamous item. Wow, okay. Brilliant. Brill cream. So that's it. Nightclub. Brilliant. Fantastic. What is next? What can I do? What can I show you next? I don't know. But stay tuned, because something will come next, inevitably. Promise. See you later.